Hi everybody, how are you doing? I'm home and finishing up the term schoolwork with Dragon Man, and not a day too soon. I think I need the 2 weeks break more than he does. Okay guys, as I'm not free yet and the days are just too short to do it all, I am again going to split today's video into two videos, a longer one and a shorter one. So for now, let's get on with this one. But before I do, I wish to link two of Trevor Colt's videos to this video, and you'll get the links in the description box below, as I think he explains his and my thought process better than I ever can. And I also think that because Trevor is British, his words may just carry a little more weight than mine. So to start off, I want to talk about the Order of the Garter procession and service, which took place on Monday. It was attended by Charles, Camilla, William and Catherine, Edward and Sophie, Princess Anne and Sir Timothy, at least on the surface. As you all are likely to already know, Camilla has now formally been installed as a royal lady of the Order of the Garter. Camilla's children, Tom Parker Bowles and Laura Lopez, both attended the ceremony in support of their mother. And then, of course, I have to mention that once again, Sophie and Catherine looked beautiful. But this is all fine and cool, and again, I enjoy looking at and learning about all these traditions. But I am becoming increasingly uncomfortable with the media spin and the so-called leaks from the palaces. And this time it is once again the stories about Andrew, Charles, and William and the Garter service which has my stomach turned and a little bile rising in my throat. It was said that Andrew was expected to walk in the procession along with the other senior royals, but that Charles and William petitioned the Queen to keep him from the public eye for the ceremony. It is even said that William threatened to boycott the ceremony and not attend if Andrew was allowed to appear in public. Now, I am not going to give my opinion on this other than that I don't believe this 100%, and if true, then I think William overstepped a little and is doing exactly what Andrew is being accused of, namely putting Her Majesty under undue stress and pressure. But let's leave that topic alone for now, as once again, that tidbit comes from an insider, a source or a leak, and not the palace or a direct representative of Prince William. What is in fact true is that Andrew did not take part in the procession before the service, and nor did he have the privilege of a carriage ride along with the other royals, which is also okay by me. Those are internal issues, and I am not and cannot join the fight. It is not my or your fight to fight. What is, however, ticking me off is the hypocrisy of the entire scenario. The most noble order of the Garter is an order of chivalry, and appointments are at the sovereign's sole discretion and are usually in recognition of a national contribution for public service or for personal service to the Queen. Okay, so the membership of the order is limited to the sovereign, the Prince of Wales, and no more than 24 living members or companions. So, who are the current royal knights and ladies companion? Well, it is Princess Anne, Prince William, Prince Edward, the Duke of Kent, the Duke of Gloucester, Princess Alexandra, Prince Andrew, and now, of course, the Duchess of Cornwall, Camilla. And the current 20 knights and ladies companion, there are 4 places still vacant, include such people as John Major, a former Prime Minister, and Tony Blair, another former Prime Minister. So, guys, hear me and hear me properly. Do not come back in the comment section and pretend you didn't hear me say this. I personally have nothing against Camilla. I think she did well, keeping her head down and getting on with the job. But if you, I, Charles, William, or then the entire mainstream media wants to come down that hard on Andrew and vilify him about things none of us know the absolute truth about. Yes, my dears, you know my opinion on the Andrew Virginia Giuffre scenario. And if you don't, then you can go to my description box and follow the links to the videos I actually did on that. Anyway, I digress. We, they, and the media cannot use one yardstick for one person and another for other people. Charles and Camilla could not marry in the Church of England because the Church found that Camilla's infidelity led to the breakdown of her marriage. And it did, just like Charles's infidelity led to the breakdown of his marriage. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am fully aware of Diana's affairs. But would that young woman have gone down that road if she had a loving, caring, and loyal husband? No, I do not think so. And yes, maybe, remember I'm saying maybe, Charles and Camilla resumed their physical and sexual relationship only after his marriage to Diana broke down. But it is also true that throughout his relationship, courtship, engagement, and entire marriage to Diana, Camilla was a constant presence in their lives. Charles actually gave Camilla a bracelet with F and G inscribed on it a few days before his wedding to Diana. We have seen a pregnant Diana with Camilla at events. Thus, no, guys, the story being spun by certain royalists that Charles had nothing to do with Camilla until the breakdown of his marriage is utter nonsense. All evidence proves the opposite. Camilla was a constant in Charles's life, even while he was married to Diana, and we have the photo evidence. So, guys, if we could forgive Charles and Camilla, why can't we forgive Andrew as a single man having a night out with a young woman? Because, again, that is what Virginia was as a 17-year, 7-month-old, streetwise young woman when she, by her own admission, first met Andrew. Yes, guys, if Virginia's story that she had intimate relations with Andrew in London and then later twice more is true, I, like you, shudder a little and find it gross. But again, ladies and gentlemen, was it more or less gross than Charles and Camilla's tampon gate in January 1993? Yes, my dears, in 1993, both Charles and Camilla were both still married. Camilla only divorced in 1995, and Charles and Diana were formally divorced in July 1981. So, guys, just think about that and then decide. So, okay, guys and girls, I know Harry has never been a member or a royal member of the noblest order of the Garter. So maybe you will think that it's not applicable here. But the newspapers are now pushing and pushing for Andrew to be shunned, and the comments below some of the articles are almost as vile as what Andrew is being accused of. So let's go down this road anyway. Regardless of anything, Andrew is still in Britain, goes to see his mother almost daily, and more than anything else, he is quiet. We have not heard of him going on, say, Good Morning Britain and crying about the unfair treatment he is receiving. He has not posed in People or OK magazines whining about his horrible life. He has not accused his mother, the Queen, of being horrible to him and denying him mental health treatment, and nor has he spoken out about his brother Charles and cried about how harsh his brother is treating him, or blamed his family for effectively exiling him. On the other hand, Harry and Meghan did exactly that. They whined and lied for 90 minutes solid during the Oprah interview, mostly about Harry's family, the royal family. They are constantly trying to overshadow the royal family and throw shade at the royal family. They could not bring themselves to attend Prince Philip's memorial and spend less than an hour with the Queen since leaving Britain. Why doesn't the media ask what happened to the investigation into the bullying allegations against Meghan? Why don't they ask what happened to the investigation into the cash for honours deal? Yes, fine, if the British public does not want to see Andrew, that's fine by me. But then they should apply the exact same yardstick to Charles and Camilla with their affair before their divorces, Harry and Meghan with all the shade and lies they tell about the royal family in Britain, etc. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my opinion and narrative. Now, please, all I ask is that you keep your comments respectful. Otherwise, you are welcome to retort and argue and even disagree on my opinion. Okay, so Royal Ascot Week has kicked off. Again, the Queen missed the first day of Royal Ascot, and Charles and Camilla led the royal party on Tuesday. Now, they were followed in this coach procession by Princess Anne and a couple of other members of the royal family, including the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester and Prince and Princess Michael of Kent. Yet, Princess Beatrice and Edo also attended, but walked through the gates like all the other punters. Again, Beatrice looked absolutely stunning, and I'm really impressed with her new figure and style. However, Something I found a little strange, although I do not particularly mind it, was that Peter Phillips, Princess Anne's son, joined Charles and Camilla in the leading carriage, while his mother, Princess Anne, was joined by a Mr. and Mrs. Nunnally and Lord de Morley. Now, I find that a little weird, although I know they're probably special guests. It's still weird that none of those are actually royal, but blood royals were arriving at the ordinary gates. I don't know, guys, but I don't like this. Nothing against any of the people who joined the royals in the procession. It's just strange. I mean, honestly, there was a carriage in the royal procession carrying the Earl and Countess of Hopetown and Lady and Mr. Hooper, while Princess Beatrice and Edo walked in. I sincerely hope that this is not Charles taking his jealousy and bitterness towards his brother Andrew out on Andrew's daughters. I believe Zara and Mark Tyndall also attended the first day of the races, and I saw a photograph, and Zara looked stunning. Anyway, William and Catherine did not attend the first day of the races as they attended a multi-faith service at the West London site of the Grenfell Tower fire. Now, okay, guys, I think that is it for this particular video. I'm going to finish it, upload it, and a couple of hours later, there will be another video on a different topic. So until then, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.